What if I told you that you could have a device at home that's so small it fits in the palm of your hand, and that it can become your personal network attached storage, your router, or even in a home automation center running 24/7 without a single fan and consuming less than a light bulb? Well, today here at TechGround, we're reviewing the Zimaboard 2, a fanless mini server with 2.5 gigabit ports. 2 serial advanced technology attachment connections, a peripheral component interconnect express slot, USB 3.1, and video output through an HDMI adapter directly so you can connect it to a monitor and monitor its entire interface. I'm going to set it up with 2 12TB Western Digital hard drives in its official tray, using both bays, the original fan, and the HDMI adapter so I can see everything directly on a screen. Today, you'll see what you can do with it, how you can set it up, and if it really has a place in your setup. You want to take a closer look at it? Well then, join me in today's video because we're starting right here on TechCraft. The Zimaboard 2 comes from Icewale technology, a company focused on hardware for makers and also on bringing the world of home servers to any user. They are also the creators of Syma or Casaus, which is an operating system based on Linux and is designed to simplify the management of containers, storage, networks, automation, and home services. The first version caught our attention, but this second generation offers more power, better connectivity, and easier use. So the experience will be much more comfortable. If you like these clear, no-nonsense reviews, give it a like, subscribe to TechCraft, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next reviews. Now, let's get to the unboxing and see which accessories I have to set up this awesome equipment. What comes with the Zimaboard 2 purchase? It's a simple box made from recycled cardboard, earning the brand extra points for eco-friendliness. And inside we find the Zimaboard 2 with its metal chassis, the power supply with barrel connector, screws, and a quick guide. But here I have the complete kit, which includes the official 2-bay tray. To install like this, 2 hard disk drive or SSD drives, also in their own enclosure. You can install the network attached storage itself or the Zimaboard 2 with 2 2.5-inch drives. We also find the fan, an official fan to help with cooling, especially if you use mechanical drives. An HDMI adapter lets you connect it to a monitor to view its interface. And all of this also comes presented, as I said, and designed so that anyone can assemble it without any hassle and with an interesting detail. Everyone can assemble it wherever and however they want. Because online you can see some really crazy racks and setups. Some of them are pretty funny, like the famous toaster setup, which you'll see now in the images on screen. Now let's talk about the physical design, because this Zimaboard 2 is really surprising. Because of how small and compact it is, since it only measures 140 millimeters long, 83 millimeters wide, and 31 millimeters high. Weighing about 435 grams, its body is completely metallic, and it operates in total silence because it uses passive cooling. So we can call it a truly fanless device. Now, regarding the connections we find on it, on the main panel there are 2 2.5 gigabit Ethernet ports, a mini DisplayPort input, so you can connect an adapter with 4K output to hook up a monitor directly. 2 high-speed USB 3.1 ports and a barrel-type power input. On the side, we have the peripheral component interconnect express 3.0 connection, so you can directly connect an NVMe SSD. If we don't have one, we can use an adapter. And on the back, we find the 2 serial advanced technology attachment type 3 connections, with the 12-volt power supply, which certifies that it can power high-capacity hard drives. The good thing is it's available in 2 versions, 8GB RAM with 32GB storage and 16GB RAM, and 64GB of storage, which is the version I have. It's important to note that the RAM and the eMMC, meaning the internal storage, are already soldered onto the board, so they can't be expanded. So choose wisely from the start. Even with the disk tray and fan installed, it's still compact and fits in almost any furniture or cabinet. Alright, let's get to it. Let's get started. Let's build our little cake. Let's create our mini home data center. And the process is as follows. We're going to screw the 2-bay tray underneath the board. As you can see, the board is simple. Just 4 screws, lift it, and it's ready to fit. Insert both 12TB Western Digital drives and connect them using the double serial advanced technology attachment cable. Place the official fan on the device and connect it to the PWE board port, either before or after other steps. We connect the Ethernet cable to the router, plug in the power supply, and attach the HDMI adapter and monitor. In my case, I'll use this laptop. In under 10 minutes, it's up and running as a complete, functional, silent server. The main uses for the Syma Work 2 are varied. You might be wondering, what can I do with this device? There are a few options. The first is to use it directly as a home network attached storage. Access its IP from your browser and complete everything. The Syma operating system assistant is very simple and intuitive. You can create a redundant array of independent disks, one there or two independent volumes, and you can also install applications like JFine, Samba, FileBros Web, or directly Cubitop. You may wonder if this can replace a commercial network attached storage. For home use, it works perfectly fine. Now, for more complex work networks, or let's say systems that require a bit more security and different points, well, that's a different story. Second option, you'll be able to use it as an advanced router or firewall. Thanks to the dual 2.5 gigabit ports, you can use one as wide area network, the other as local area network, and install pfSense or OPNsense directly too. You can also create VPNs, separate networks, security filters, etc. You might wonder if it's better than your provider's router. Well, in terms of control and security, yes. As for ease of use, it will also depend a bit on your level and your skill with networking. Another option is to use it for local home automation by installing Home Assistant from Syma operating system with one click. Add sensors, lights, cameras, and plugs, and automate routines locally without relying on the cloud. You might ask, what do I gain by keeping everything local? First, speed, second, privacy, and third, zero dependence on any kind of external server, which at any moment could go down and leave your house hanging. Another very interesting use could be to use this Zimaboard 2 for lightweight local intelligence. What can you do with it? Well, mini interferences, basic recognition, quantized models, artificial intelligence for Home Assistant. Are you going to be able to run artificial intelligence with such an efficient processor? Well, yes. Lightweight AI is great for home automation, maker projects, and perfect for your home too. And it's also perfect for making your home a little smarter without using external services. Now let's talk about the performance and experience you can have with the Intel N150 processor it comes with. It's efficient and perfect for home servers. It has 4 cores, low power use, is quiet, and works for a network attached storage home automation or firewall, but it does have clear limitations. It's not for gaming. Forget about playing games with this device. It's not for video editing, not for color grading, not at all, and it's not for heavy virtual machines. And now another question comes to mind. Will an N150 be enough for me? For home servers, as I said, not at all, but for advanced setups, yes. With the fan installed, the temperatures can stay more or less stable, it doesn't get excessively hot, it warms up a bit, and with the HDMI adapter, you'll be able to manage everything as if it were a mini. Pee now? Good things about it are that it's very quiet, quite efficient, and it's compact, even with the kit installed, although it does get a bit heavy if you install mechanical hard drives. CMA operating system is easy, visual, and intuitive. As mentioned, you have an app store with ready containers, perfect for network-attached storage routers, and home automation. And that it's working 24 hours a day, all week long. The downside is that the RAM and storage are soldered to the board, and it's slow for heavier systems. It doesn't have Wi-Fi, it comes with a barrel connector when it could have included a USB-C, with the technology we're already dealing with these days. And it's not recommended for heavy tasks. It's a gadget for those in the maker scene who enjoy digging deeper and building their own systems. Having everything in a compact place, you can connect many of these in series if you want to have a much more complex system. But well, after all, it's, as I said, a device that's good for everything basic, domestic, and for some more advanced things in terms of computing and programming. Well, let's talk about money. How much does this Zimaboard 2 cost? Well, it's priced at around $280. The bay with what they are. The trays are about $30 each. The official fan is around $20, and the HDMI adapter. It will be between 10 and 15 euros approximately. The full kit will cost about 330 to 340 euros. So if you want a network-attached storage, a home automation center, or even a light artificial intelligence server, this Zimaboard 2 is a fantastic option. It's silent, it's efficient, and as you can see, it's very versatile. If you want raw power or heavy virtualization, this isn't for you, and this device won't be among the candidates. And well, to wrap up the video, I want to ask you a question. How would you use it first as a network-attached storage as a router for home automation or for artificial intelligence? Lightweight? I'll leave it in the comments for you. As always, in the description you have the link to everything we've been testing. And of course, leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next reviews we bring here to TechGround. That's all for today. May technology be with you, and see you in the next TechGround video. Bye!